Ed Sheeran is no stranger to walking the streets of London unnoticed. For a superstar of his caliber, his down to earth nature always shines through, and he's been known to embrace those raw, unpolished moments that remind him of his humble beginnings. It was a brisk Saturday evening, and the streets of Covent Garden were alive with energy. Street performers dotted the sidewalks, their voices and instruments competing with the chatter of tourists and the rhythm of footsteps on cobblestone. Among them was Jamie, a scrappy but talented busker in his mid-20s, strumming his weathered acoustic guitar. His voice, though unrefined, carried an undeniable emotional depth as he sang a song he'd written about perseverance and chasing dreams. Jamie wasn't just playing for money, he was playing for connection. Every lyric he sang was a story from his heart, and while most people walked by with little more than a glance, Jamie kept going, pouring his soul into his performance. That night, one particular listener didn't just glance or walk by. Dressed in a plain hoodie, baseball cap pulled low, and jeans, Ed Sheeran stood at the back of the small gathering that had formed around Jamie. At first, Ed was just another face in the crowd, tapping his foot to the rhythm and nodding along to Jamie's heartfelt lyrics. But something in Jamie's song struck a chord. The rawness, the honesty. It reminded Ed of his early days when he'd busk in train stations, playing for anyone who'd listen. When Jamie finished his song, a modest round of applause broke out. Ed clapped louder than anyone, stepping forward to toss some bills into Jamie's guitar case. He lingered as the small crowd began to disperse, leaving Jamie slightly bewildered by the man still standing in front of him. "Hey, mate," Ed said, his voice warm but casual. "That was incredible. Did you write it yourself?" Jamie nodded, still not recognizing who he was talking to. "Yeah, just something I've been working on for a while." Ed smiled. "Mind if I borrow your guitar for a sec?" Jamie handed over the guitar hesitantly, watching as the stranger adjusted the strap and strummed a quick tune. Within seconds, it became clear that this wasn't just any random passerby. The skill, the precision, it was unmistakable. Jamie's eyes widened as realization dawned on him. "Wait, are you Ed Sheeran?" Ed laughed softly. "Guilty as charged. Mind if we jam for a bit?" Jamie couldn't believe his luck. Together, they began to play, riffing off each other's ideas. Ed encouraged Jamie to share more of his original lyrics, helping him shape them into a melody that felt fresh yet familiar. As their collaboration unfolded, more people gathered around, drawn by the music and the sight of a global superstar jamming with an unknown busker. The moment felt almost magical. Ed's guidance was gentle yet transformative, showing Jamie how to elevate his sound without losing its raw emotion. They spent nearly an hour working together, and by the end, they'd crafted a song that left the growing crowd in awe. As the crowd erupted into applause, Ed turned to Jamie and said, "This isn't just a song for the street. Let's record it properly." Jamie's jaw dropped. "Are you serious?" "Dead serious," Ed replied. "You've got something special, and the world needs to hear it." True to his word, Ed arranged for Jamie to join him in the studio the next day. There, surrounded by professionals, Jamie found himself in a world he'd only dreamed of. Ed worked alongside him every step of the way, ensuring that the song retained the authenticity that had first caught his attention. When the song was released a few weeks later, it became an instant hit. Titled Streets of London, it wasn't just a song, it was a story, a testament to the power of taking chances and believing in others. Social media exploded with clips from the night Ed met Jamie, with fans praising Ed for his humility and Jamie for his undeniable talent. For Jamie, life would never be the same. He went from performing for a handful of passers-by to playing in front of sold-out crowds, all because one man stopped, listened, and believed in him. As for Ed, he reminded the world once again, why he's not just a superstar, but a true artist with a heart as big as his talent. Thanks for watching till the end. See you next time.